The Eagles are in a really good position playoff-wise. The Eagles could pretty much vomit all over themselves and still win the NFC East. So the playoffs are almost a foregone conclusion, and unless they suffer that many injuries on the offensive line. I mean, it would take a lot. It would really take having to piss off the football gods for this not to work out. I'm not really concerned about the rest of the NFC East. Now, where things get a little bit tricky is that in both the NFC North and the NFC West, there are multiple teams that are kind of nipping at your heels. So you've got the Bears, who are 7-3. You just took on the Packers and the Lions, who are 6-3-1 and 6-4 respectively. And then out west, you've got the Rams, who match you with an 8-2 record. The Seahawks are 7-3, and the 49ers are 7-4. So there are a lot of teams. This is like a year where there's not, I would say there isn't as much parity. It definitely feels like you have a very strong set of teams in the NFC and then a lot of very bad teams in the NFC. There really aren't that many that are in the middle. Like, even if you look at the NFC South, they have two teams that, well, the Bucks are 6-4 and the Panthers are 6-5. But like, there's still relatively competitive. You're talking about like a 2-game gap between the top of the conference and some of these other teams. And I know I said like it's not a lot of parity. I'm saying that because like they're all well over 500. They're not like a bunch of 500 teams. You don't just have a bunch of teams that are like 5-5 or whatever, right? Like they're all in pretty good shape. So if you're the Eagles, you have to keep that pedal to the metal. I don't know how much the home field advantage in the playoffs would really matter. You're a cold weather team anyway. Does going to Chicago really scare you? I don't know. If you have to go play the Rams, that's indoors. That doesn't really scare you. Does playing in Seattle necessarily scare you in the postseason? Like maybe not.